Very good afternoon to each one of you who are watching live. We are live and mute right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome at Trains and Suggestions, and the viewers and the listeners who will be learning today. Okay, why I'm talking about the viewers who are watching now and the listeners who will listen to this podcast later on. So, we have a special guest whose name is Mr. Brijesh Kumar Mishra. He is currently working in Sen, Senha Sagura. He will pronounce it later. And he is working as a business leader, revenue and growth, new market development. It's very interesting. And he is working in a cyber security, which is very important, and as a channel management. And he works as a public speaking. Lots of things to learn from him today. So let's bring him on. Before this, I'm handing over to him. I just want to know what is your mission in your life and why you have chosen to be into public speaking. Yeah.
Hey, hi, Devasmita. First of all, thank you so much for having me in your podcast today. That's a very good question you asked. What's a mission in life and why have I written public speaking? I believe public speaking is the area which is a part of every professional's life, whether irrespective of the industry, irrespective of the business function and domain that you are in. And since being a part of the sales, it's my responsibility nowadays to travel across the world, talk about the product and services that I am into to the larger audiences. I think with that note, once you do the repetitive things across the different countries, that becomes the part of your culture. And I believe that's the utmost important skill, especially what I believe for everyone, but for salespeople, it is must.
Yeah, really interesting. Really, I'm getting a great insight from the beginning. I think this conversation will move. And now another question which comes up in my mind is what are the most significant, because as we come to know, you are working with cybersecurity. So in every company, there is a cybersecurity threats, right? So currently in your organization or how you have helped other organizations from these threats. So just let us know.
So cybersecurity is evolving day by day, month by month. And if I take you today, last 10 years back, the attackers and the kind of attacks that used to happen 10, 15 years back, in today's world, if I compare it now, it has got more sophisticated, more advanced. And some of the attacks like, phishing attack, brute force attack, ransomware attack, data breach, identity theft. Now, identity theft is becoming more and more advanced, and thanks to the technology and the I must appreciate the business leaders and the technology leaders of all the organizations. They understand the impact of these threats and what kind of a damage it can do to their customers, to their business's reputation, and what kind of a penalty they could be put across by the regulatory bodies. So there are multiple types of attacks, as I said, phishing, ransomware, identity thefts, data breach attacks, and they all are center stage to the data. They all want to steal the data, whether they want or do a financial fraud. At a personal level, somebody sends you a phishing link, somebody steals your identity. What they want it for? They want to steal money from your bank account. So when it happens, the ransomware attack, so they encrypt the organization's complete data. Let's take, for example, there's a bank or there's a telecom company, and unfortunately, they got into a ransomware attack and the entire data has been encrypted or frozen. What would the organization do? What is the value of the organization at that point of time? So the attacks have become very, very smart, and at the same time, to counterfeit that, vendors like us or cybersecurity vendors, they have also evolved. They have also, made themselves cyberproof. And the best part is that the board of directors nowadays talking about the importance of cybersecurity, and the business leaders and the technology leaders are, of course, sinking in together, coming on a single platform. How do they protect the business 360-degree from the cyber attacks? And of course, then they talk about the productivity, how to expand and innovate the organizations.
Really interesting. Yeah, definitely. Next comes the question: what cybersecurity policies and procedures are in place, and how are they enforced? Because next question definitely comes when we are talking about the cybersecurity. There are certain terms and conditions, right? So please, if you just put some light on this, Mr.
So if
Dinesh.
I talk about cybersecurity policies, again, if you take a look at the Western world, especially the North America, UK, Europe, they have understood the threat long back, way long back. Every industry has a compliance and regulations. If you talk about healthcare, they have a HIPAA compliance. If you talk about banking, BFSI, they have a SWIFT compliance. There's a PCI DSS, the credit card transaction that we do, that comes under the PCI, the payment card industry. And DSS is a security term, So every organization, every industry and every country has a compliance, and all the businesses have to follow those compliances. Recently, India launched a cybersecurity compliance called as a DPDO, data protection, data prevention law that has been passed by the Lok Sabha. And if I talk about the Asian countries, our SAARC region, I interact with a lot of governing bodies of the government as well as their central banks. We are also working with the Central Bank of Sri Lanka in order to framing the cybersecurity policy for my products. We're working through my partner with the Bangladesh government. How can they implement a cybersecurity policy? To answer your question, every industry, especially the industries which deal with the end customers' data, such as banking sector, financial sector, insurance, telecom, healthcare, they all are being governed by the regulatory compliances at a national level, at a regional level, at a global level. And these policies are driving and making sure that the businesses, they are playing within the perimeter that has been defined by the central bodies. So I think now the governments and the entire bodies are becoming more aggressive in order to framing the policy, and businesses have to follow that. For example, GDPR, that's a European policy. It took 10 years before it got implemented. Now, the penalty is so severe that no company would dare not to implement those kind of infrastructure or cybersecurity rules, policies, because their businesses could shut down. One breach, if you came under the GDPR, the kind of penalties, the kind of a loss of reputation you would have, the companies would never come up again. So combining all these factors together, there are policies, there are compliances, regulatory compliances, and the businesses are also following that.
Really interesting. Can you just share a bit about your company, please? Because maybe when I started, I just mispronounced the name of the company. So just give the information of how to connect with your company, because it is really interesting to learn more about cybersecurity. People, all the companies can, those who are watching, maybe they are from the employment, they can directly go to their companies interacting about your company. Yeah, just give us much.
Smith, I know. I don't blame you that you cannot pronounce my company name right, because it took me 2 days, to pronounce the name right once I joined the company. It is called as a Senha Segura. We are a Brazil-based company. The founders are Brazilian. We are headquartered in Brazil, and this is a Portuguese word, and it's a combination of two different words. Senha stands for safe, and Segura stands for password. So the English meaning of Senha Segura is safe password. We started this in 2013, and I had the business for entire Asia and Middle East. Now, recently we started our local operations in Middle East, but currently I had the entire Asia business. And we are purely a cybersecurity company. Our mission, my company's mission is that we believe that data protection is a sovereignty, and we must protect the data of every individual, every organization. So my company is into the space of privilege access management, which comes under the identity thefts. And along with that, we have 4 other products as well, endpoint security, certificate management, DevSecOps, remote access solution. But the major problem that we solve for people, to protect their identities in the businesses. And I'm based out of Mumbai. I'll share you my email ID, my phone number. Anybody who wants to reach me out, to know more about the company, the product, and the services, we'd be more than happy to work with them.
I would request you to put it in the chat session, okay, because it will be showing in the screen. People can connect with you with your email ID and the company website. Please go to the chat section in the Zoom. There is a chat session. Yeah. See. Yeah. And please put your company website so that they can also visit to your website and interact with you directly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, and I would love to offer you something after this, because I am getting interested now. So yeah, those who are watching, just wait till the end. Something I'm going to offer to every person, as well as those who are watching, and to him is special. That is, yeah, I'm coming to it. So before this, what cybersecurity training do employees receive, and how often it is updated? So suppose anybody wants to do their career, okay, as a public speaker, as a coach, are you going to coach them? Because suppose any freshers wants to come under you or join the company, wants to join in the cybersecurity company, are you going to give them training?
So actually, we are in the space of business to business, because that is what we come into play. But if somebody wants to start their career into this cybersecurity domain, there are tons of informations available. There are tons of the different institutions are providing the free courses. Everyone, and apart from the institution, there's a government website also. Their entire objective is to promote the next generation technologies among the youth, whether you're talking about cybersecurity, whether you're talking about artificial intelligence, whether you're talking about blockchain or cloud computing. So if anybody wants to make a career into the cybersecurity domain, I'm sure that if they have an interest and passion, the courses are available plenty. They can take a look at those courses, and of course, they want to work with somebody wants to work with us. Of course, there's a selection criteria, but we are very much absolutely open to onboard any fresh blood who wants to contribute and learn at the same time with the Sena Segura. Absolutely do that. But as a company, we serve businesses to businesses, mid-sized to large organizations, as well as the small businesses as well. And our entire objective is to protect them from the identity theft as the company is into the space for.
Interesting. So next question. Before I go to the next question, I just want to tell what exactly I'm planning. Since I have a group of cybersecurity people, okay, from the different companies, so I want to merge them in this section. And as people will from the different cybersecurity companies, you can also do your collaborations. You can also grow your business if you like each other's product. You can collaborate, because everywhere the cybersecurity is different, right? Because I have a question also in this case. Suppose in cybersecurity further in different, how can you just segregate it? If you can understand my question, these different companies are coming with a different products, right? Like cyber for saving your data and all those things. So can you just give a little, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So cybersecurity itself is a big domain, right? There are many businesses, there are many new vendors coming up with the different products. Somebody might be in the space of DLP, which is a data loss prevention solution. That's again a big domain. Somebody in the space of XDR, software defined network. Somebody into the space of firewall. That there are multiple companies which are into firewall and they're innovating. Antivirus. And we are in the space of identity and access management. So when I say identity, that means who you are, what you say you are. Somebody cannot come on this show saying that this is Brijesh Mishra. Debasmita, please give me $100,000. I am Brijesh Mishra. But do you verify this guy is really a Brijesh Mishra? He's stolen the identity. And what kind of access he's getting? He's getting the access. So identity and access management, this is where we are. But if I talk about the multiple layers of the products, VAPT, vulnerability assessment testing, data DLP solutions, there are network security, application security, identity security. There are multiple businesses and multiple domains within the cybersecurity space that there are multiple businesses. And just to answer your question about collaborations, so we as a vendor, Debasmita, we work with system integrators, resellers, and distributors who are in the domain of cybersecurity. If somebody wants to partner with us, somebody, let's say, you are a system integrator, you are already in the space, you providing cybersecurity services to your end customers. And if you want to partner with us, we are a great match. That's how we work with, we can help you, I can help you, we can set up an agreement, we can get you onboarded, and make sure that you offer more values to your end customers in space of my strength, my company's strength. And we would be there as a backup to you, so that you getting onboarded, you getting the complete services and support, so your customers as well.
Sure. So that I put it in this mind because I have couple of friends who are into cybersecurity zone. Definitely, they are also a reseller, business developer, and definitely because when you people will interact, my knowledge will also get a little higher in this because then I can also understand what thing you people want, right?
Absolutely.
Because major point is helping others with the want. So as people can interact, you can also collaborate, people also, other people can get help, and they can also start collaborating with you. Any people want any help, cybersecurity is something which is very important nowadays. Everything, even the Facebook is getting hacked soon, people are losing their, yeah, for this, if you have some tips how to manage this as a cybersecurity in this you are helping people in the higher designation, you are sitting, you are helping people in this. So people are now getting scared of using social media. Anytime it can get hacked, right? How to save it?
No, so personally, my Facebook account was hacked as well, and those guys were asking money to my friends, my circle people, that putting my identity, and people who knew me, they knew me, that why is this guy asking for money. They immediately called me, is this what you're doing? I said no. They said your identity got breached, and then I had to block it out and do that. But in organizations nowadays, there's a training that happens in the cybersecurity called as a phishing simulation. Again, there's a these kind of companies, they come to the organizations, they behave that they are a bad actors, they are cyber attackers, and they do a phishing link to the employees. And then that's how they train employees. I think if you get, they would see what kind of a response those employees give. Once you make a mistake in a safe environment, then you realize not making that mistake again when it happens in a real life. So phishing simulation is a kind of training that happens in the organizations where the companies come, they send them the links, they behave as a bad actors, and they try to do the manipulation thing, sending out the link, and watch out the employees' response. And that's how they train guys. If you get any kind of a link, any kind of a downloads that on your, whether it's on your cell phone, whether any link that you're not known, do not click on those links. Nowadays what happened in digital payment, especially in India, I see that people have been wanting to make a payment through Google Pay, through Phone Pay, and the breach is happening through the Google Pay, through the Phone Pay. One of my family member got, especially my wife, she spent 20,000 rupees to Amazon guys, and they were absolutely sounding like an Amazon guys. They have the ID cards, they have their tone, their voice, they were sitting in the environment, and as if they're real Amazon guys. So you have to be careful, and apply your own judgment, not to click on any restricted link. Do not share the OTPs. If you do not trust something, do not take any action, rather than do the business in other ways.
Really very powerful information you have provided, because many people are doing this. Even in this case, I came to know that different things are coming to their house, even if they have not ordered. So they are asking for OTPs and every stuff, because this is something which is happening now. Because people losing their artificial intelligence is killing their work, and they are using the different type of way to earn. Because see, earning has become so massive that they are not able to understand what they are doing. So this happens. So in this
If the
case,
digital is so powerful, so it's
yeah,
important that digital is highly vulnerable too. So it's important to protect the digital framework, digital infrastructure, secure it, and then take the benefit out of that. Okay. So entire journey, if you see the businesses, they are moving from physical to virtual. There's a digital transformation happening, and it has been happening since long. We never had mobile application. Now things are on mobile. It's a digital application. I used to go to 10 years back, 15 years back to bank, make my pay cash, make my payment of the credit card bills. But today I do it in a fingertips. The life has changed. So digital transformation is really transforming the lives, but it's highly vulnerable too. And that's how we as a companies, we are there to protect those vulnerabilities so that you enjoy the innovation and the benefit of that innovation.
Yeah. So next question comes, that is, how can a business establish and nurture meaningful partnership to expand their reach, access new resources, and achieve shared goals? So if you want, I can repeat the question once.
Yeah, go on, please.
Yeah. So how can a businesses establish and nurture meaningful partnership to expand their reach and access their resources and achieve shared goals?
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, we as an organization, we always serve the end customers with the right partnership. And when I say right partnership, that means the company is in the same space, same domain. Somebody is into a financial transaction, financial department, financial industry. Cybersecurity is different. Any businesses who are into the cybersecurity domain, they have a limited knowledge, limited resources, limited outreach. But if they have a right mindset, they have an interest, they want to help their customers with more technologies, they're most welcome. I've already put my email ID, my phone numbers to discuss with me. If they do not have the understanding, if they do not have a resource initially, we will be there. We will bridge the gap of the understanding, and we would be their resource. We will be helping them to build up their business, so that they can help their customers. They can drive the profits and make a sustainable business. And slowly they can also expand in terms of the resources in the area of domain that we are into. So all I'm saying that if there's somebody who's into the cybersecurity domain want to partnership with us, because we share the same goal, we are in the same domain, we share the same mindset, I'd be happy to take anyone and everyone.
So we are going towards the last question today. We are planning for several other things, because it's not an end with you. There's, as mentioned, some other speakers also coming with you, because there is a huge platform, huge thing which is going to happen. Once you are interacting with the other people, it will mix more valuable, right? So definitely we will openly show that if any collaboration happening over here, we will be really feeling proud that time, yes, and we will celebrate here as well. Because so that makes then it makes a little a great valuable thing, because something new is going to happen in transitions like this, and there are a lot of learnings as well. So yes, one question, and then we will be talking a little bit. That is, how can businesses cultivate a culture of innovations and creativity to foster continuous growth and generate new opportunities?
I think that's a fantastic question there, Basmita. This question has been taught to me 4 to 5 years back. When you talk about the innovation and creativity, whether it's a personal space, whether it's a businesses, I have noted down there are 30 technologies. We call it as a next generation technologies, which are going to rule the coming at least 4 to 5 decades. One of the technologies that we commonly talk about is artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, IoT, digitization, connectivity, smart manufacturing, big data analytics, cybersecurity, smart manufacturing, the IoT technologies. So if any business want to, get into the domain, get into the path of innovation, the first thing is a mindset of the board of directors, the leadership, that, hey, this is our bread and butter. This is a service, this is a product that we manufacture. We look around 360-degree across the globe. What are the new changes coming up? What are the new threats are coming up? How can we tap that opportunity, make sure that we create a new product, new services, so that we could be well prepared well in advance, and we would have a first mover advantage to offer to our customers. So there's no lack of resource, there's no lack of skills. It is a lack of, I think that's why nowadays we have a chief innovation officers, different departments altogether. Research, along with R&D team, their entire job is to, one is a bread and butter, the people are working. That separate team, they're looking for what are the new innovations happening in my industry? What are the new disruptions happening in my industry? How is my industry going to change in coming 5 years, 10 years with the technology, with the disruptions that is happening? See the perfect example of Nokia. Perfect innovation example of Nokia. Nokia used to rule the world. Nokia used to rule the India. It's gone because there was no innovation happening. So if anybody wants to sustain in today's world, whether it's a business, whether it's an individual, if you're not innovating yourself, probably that you'd be replaced very soon. So innovation is not a choice nowadays, it is mandatory, and businesses have started realizing it. I think people are smart nowadays. The institutions are coming up with the innovation courses. The governments are thinking, asking people to think, how can they innovate their work culture, their life, the things around their world, so that make it more safer. So innovation, creativity is something not optional. I think everybody has to think of if they want to survive for a long time.
Yeah, truly blessed to have you. And I am really honored because I am thinking in this different way, because I learned many things from you, and a lot of things are there to learn. Because that is the reason I'm just thinking of that day when this platform will help so many. Even I'm just breaking down the news also. My brother is also into the security department. Okay. So, yes, I would request my brother also to come here to share his views along with you and other panelists. So it will be a huge discussion where everybody can exchange their thoughts, and there is a bombardment may happen, right? When so much values comes, when you don't know where the opportunities are open, right? From where we get the opportunities comes like this, right? So when we are as a coach, what we are into, just motivate others to grow, right? So when we see in front of us somebody is growing, we celebrate that. So definitely, just yeah, I'm just waiting for the day. I will be telling you the date shortly. I have to connect with the 4 or 5 and 4 5 colleagues are there, and one person is there in my business who is assisting me in the cyber security. So we will be, and another thing is, if you are open, we can collaborate also. Another that day only we will be talking about the collaboration part, because that's the reason I will be calling Krishna, who is taking care of. So we will be the collaboration happening, because truly blessed to have you. Learned a lot from you. The thing to learn. There's the
That's
time.
pleasure is mine as well, and I'm absolutely open.
Yeah.
As a business head for the region, the open mind is always there. You never know
Right.
the person sitting next to you would be my customer. The person, I could be the
Yeah.
customer to somebody else. So we're absolutely open, and of course, looking forward to connecting, meeting, partnership. All the options are open.
Surely. We are looking forward. We are meeting soon. So signing off right today, but we are going to meet soon with a lot of dhamakas we planned that. And we have decided, and we will be coming for this. Definitely, learnings are happening. Learn, grow, is what we believe in. So definitely, yes. So whatever you have learned from him, because he has given a golden nuggets. Mention session 6 learning, so that he can also get that motivations that he has given so many things to you. Means it is also a motivation for every speaker, because he is a speaker as well. So the way he delivers, I was engrossed with his words. It was coming like the hymn of gods. So I was thinking, yeah, yes, should be done. This should be placed in my business to grow my business at a higher level. So definitely looking forward to meet you once again. And thank you for getting to me to showing your trust and giving your valuable time. And yeah, we will look, definitely we will meet
Thank
in
you so much,
other,
Devasmita. Wish you all the very best.
yeah,
And it was pleasure, a
yeah,
pleasure meeting you today on this call. And thank you so much for the invitation. I wish you all the best. And let's meet soon.
yeah. Yes, surely. And that interview will be happening in LinkedIn. Okay, not in YouTube. That will be happening in LinkedIn because the collaboration is a very big part. There's any person who will be interested in the LinkedIn can connect, and those who are watching in YouTube, please stay tuned because that will be having. We are going to do the collaboration in LinkedIn. Because
I'm
this
pretty
all
much
our
excited,
technical.
Devasmita. I know, just let me know in advance. I would
Yeah,
definitely be
sure.
available. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Because
have a
that is
wonderful
I'm
day,
also
Devasmita.
getting.
Take care.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. Bye. Have a nice.